Hi, thanks so much for joining this informational video about the Criminal Justice Investment Initiative's 27th Request for Proposals for Training and Technical Assistance Consulting. I'm Io Brooks, and I'm a policy associate at the CUNY Institute for State and Local Governance. I have the pleasure of coordinating the CJII Training and Technical Assistance Initiative alongside my colleague, Natalie LeBron, who will be delivering some of today's presentation as well. We're really glad that you tuned into this video. In it, we're going to give an overview of the CJII Request for Proposals and Grantee Application for Training and Technical Assistance Consulting. Throughout the video, we will cover background on the initiative and the TTA Consortium Structure. We'll outline our goals in expanding the TTA Consortium, go over the proposal requirements and RFP timeline, and touch on next steps. Throughout the presentation, you will notice that we've included references to the RFP in the lower right-hand corner of each slide. We encourage you to refer back to the solicitation documents for more detailed information about everything we're covering today. Our hope in this video is to walk through all the relevant background information and encourage you to apply to this exciting opportunity. Of course, we invite you to skip around in the video and pause as needed. So let's get into it.
We wanted to start with background information of the Institute for State and Local Governance, also known as ISLG. ISLG is a good governance think and do tank. We craft the research, policies, partnerships, and infrastructure necessary to help governments and public institutions work more effectively, efficiently, and in the interest of all communities, regardless of background or zip code. The Criminal Justice Investment Initiative, also known as CJII, is a landmark project originated from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. CJII is a $250 million initiative that makes community-based investments to keep people out of the criminal legal system and help make New York City safer and more equitable for all. There are 52 grantees and over 100 subcontractors. Managed by ISLG, which provides technical assistance, conducts oversight, and measures initiative performance.
Early on into CJII, ISLG and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office recognized an opportunity to layer on additional support for CJII-funded organizations, with the goal of both enhancing their day-to-day programming and impact, as well as with an eye to long-term grantee sustainability. This interest led the CJII team to develop the Training and Technical Assistance Initiative, or TTA initiative, a comprehensive capacity-building program guided by the principles outlined here. As you can see, TTA is participatory and impact-oriented. We believe in emphasizing relationship building, trauma-informed work, and diversity, equity, inclusion, and anti-racism. We also believe in disseminating our learnings to the broader community. The TTA initiative was designed based around a comprehensive needs assessment that CJII grantees completed in the summer of 2018. Specifically, grantees identified needs in programmatic, strategic, and operational areas. Examples of what falls into each of these areas are shown in the photo on the right. The initiative provides support across those three domains, including through both group-based workshops and customized one-on-one projects. All TTA is provided by members of the CJII Training and Technical Assistance Consortium, which we're expanding through these solicitations. The consortium was originally formed back in 2018 and is made up of 4 pools: a programmatic pool, a peer pool, which is exclusively comprised by CJII-funded organizations, a strategic pool, and an operational pool. Each consortium member sits in one or more pools. To learn more, please see the TTA overview provided at the link shown here.
Past programmatic workshops have included topics on resiliency, healing, restorative justice, and so much more. We also offer workshops for organizational leaders. This includes sustainability, governance, and leadership. For one-on-one support, we offer a range of areas, including but not limited to strategic planning, succession planning, and so much more. If you'd like to see more of our past offerings, please go to the link you see on screen. Since 2019, the TTA Consortium has delivered more than 60 workshops, conducted more than 35 individualized projects, and has reached 80 organizations and more than 600 individuals. TTA has benefited CJII grantees and its facilitators alike. It has created community among facilitators and grantees, provided organizations a platform to share their expertise, and has been an outlet for resource sharing and networking. As you can see in the screen, organizations who are part of the TTA Consortium have shared the impact that TTA has had on their organization. Now we will speak on the TTA Consortium Structure.
As TTA needs emerge, for example, in order to support our ongoing workshop series or in response to an individualized request from a grantee, ISLG issues short solicitations that go out only to members of the TTA Consortium. These solicitations are called Request for Work Proposals, or RFWPs. RFWPs are issued to all relevant pools. For example, a strategic related request will go to the strategic pool. Each RFWP sets forth the scope of work and available budget for the given project. Applicants selected to join the TTA Consortium in one or more competition pools will submit proposals in response to these periodic RFWPs. Proposals will be evaluated in accordance with criteria established in each RFWP. RFWPs will result in task orders, basically TTA contracts that flow from the broader umbrella agreement contractors have, which is what establishes them within the consortium. Task orders will finalize the scope of work for the TTA project. Consortium members are not guaranteed any TTA projects or minimum base payments under their umbrella agreement contract. Rather, specific work assignments will be awarded through this RFWP and task order process. In other words, organizations that apply to this RFP and are selected to join the consortium will have the responsibility to respond to periodic RFWPs in order to be selected to provide TTA, whether that's a group workshop or an individualized project. Here are some members of the TTA Consortium. As you can see, the consortium reflects a broad array of organizations, from CJII-funded grantees to external consultants in a variety of areas. Current members of any pool of the consortium should not reapply to join. You're already a valued part of our TTA work. The only exception to this is if a current member's corporate structure changes, in which case, please contact ISLG on next steps. For organizations interested in joining the consortium, we're now going to walk through our goals for expanding it.
At this time, ISLG is interested in identifying additional providers to join all pools of the CJII TTA Consortium. There are two different solicitations, which is the RFP and the grantee application. Non-CJII grantee organizations should apply based on the request for proposals for training and technical assistance consulting. CJII grantees should apply based on the CJII grantee application to provide peer-to-peer training and technical assistance. To find both of these documents, please go to the website on the slide. As you can see, we are looking for a variety of topics for TTA, support in the pool of strategic support, operations management, and programmatic support. RFP applicants may apply for consideration under each competition pool and across a number of topics that fall within each pool. Now we will discuss proposal sections and RFP timeline.
We strongly encourage you to closely review the solicitation documents for more details on everything that I'm going to cover in this section. In section 5 of the RFP, you will see the list of proposal components copied here. As you can see, proposals require a cover letter, TTA approach narrative, section on relevant experience, section on organizational capacity, price proposal narrative, and fiscal sponsorship documentation if applicable. Proposals should be single-spaced with a standard font and 1-inch margins. Pages should be paginated, and proposals should not contain hyperlinks. Reviewers will not be able to review external materials that are linked into the proposal. This RFP has a rolling timeline through December 2023. ISLG will review proposals at our discretion approximately quarterly within this window. We welcome proposals at any time during this window. That said, we encourage vendors to submit proposals for ISLG's first round of review. More details on that in a moment. As outlined in the RFP in section 6, once we receive proposals, they will first be reviewed to determine whether they are responsive to the requisites of the RFP. Any proposals that are determined to be non-responsive will be rejected. Otherwise, an evaluation team selected by ISLG will evaluate and rate proposals based on the evaluation criteria described here. That is, quality of proposed TTA approach, prior relevant TTA experience, level of organizational capacity, and the price proposal. Please note that ISLG will make all funding decisions and reserves the right to select and fund none, one, or multiple applicants, depending based on the proposals received. For more information, please see Section 6 of the RFP. As I mentioned, this RFP has a rolling deadline. That said, we encourage vendors to submit proposals for the first round of review. So let's walk through the RFP timeline. Questions on this RFP should be submitted in writing by emailing cjii@islg.cuny.edu. Questions can be submitted on a rolling basis. The question deadline for the first round of review is Friday, April 29th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Answers for the first round of reviews Q&A will be released on Monday, May 9th. The deadline to submit proposals for the first round of review is Monday, May 23rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Proposals should be submitted by email to the same address, cjii@islg.cuny.edu, with the subject line TTA RFP number 27 proposal, and then add your organization's name. Proposals submitted after this date will be reviewed on a rolling basis based on the approximately quarterly review timeline that ISLG will establish. To wrap up, let's go over some quick next steps. We hope that this video has been helpful for you. If you're interested in applying to join the CJII Training and Technical Assistance Consortium, either as an external consultant or as a grantee peer trainer, we strongly encourage you to closely review and read the solicitation documents, which can be found on our website as the link here shows. You can submit questions to ISLG by emailing cjii@islg.cuny.edu with the subject line TTA RFP number 27 question. You can submit a proposal by emailing the same address with the subject line TTA RFP number 27 proposal, and then adding your organization's name. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. We hope it was helpful for you, and we do encourage you to apply to this opportunity. Take good care. Thanks.